Time for somebody to run on some kind of realistic program, rather than to get into this hypocritical gibberish that characterizes politics in this country. I don't think we have a situation here where we can afford to ignore the national realities any longer. The concept of democracy has to rest on somebody doing what has to be done.
Hunter Thompson comes along just at the right time.
I think it's time to not always have to have politics be a lie.
We're trying to make the vote work. Trying to bring people back into the government.
Hunter, call it freak power.
I'm not at all embarrassed at the use of the word freak.
These freaks will be thrown in jail.
To deviate from the style of government that I deplore in America today is not only wise but necessary.
And so Aspen became the epicenter of a kind of revolution.
It's a dangerous situation when the enforcement arm is totally out of communication with reality. It's time that we either bridge that chasm with some kind of realistic law enforcement, or else we're going to revolution. My idea of running for sheriff is to try to activate a whole new style of politics.
Freak power was the collective energy of a mass of people trying to take control of our political environment.
They're opportunists.
I don't feel like we're the outlaws.
They're exploiters.
I feel like we're the heroes.
They're exhibitionists.
It shouldn't have come to this, where some freak from Woody Creek has to be the only alternative to these Cretans.
He was, in his own way, a revolutionary.
This was Hunter's job, to get the freak flag to fly for politics.
That's what scared the hell out of the people that lived here.
We had threats, intimidation, harassment.
This guy told me that my house was going to be dynamited if I didn't get out of the race.
But by marshaling the votes of young people, many of whom had been alienated by politics, to bring them into the political system so that they could have a voice to try to change the future in a positive way.
It seems to me that the only way to cope with the power is not to ignore it, but to get it.